వెల్కమ్ టు హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. ఏపీ మరియు తెలంగాణలో బెస్ట్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్గా ప్రజెంట్ హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అవుతుంది. అలానే మంచి మొబైల్ యాప్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్కి హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్, దీంట్లో ఫ్రీగా అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి, చూసుకోండి.
Welcome to Harshit Institute. Okay, today current affairs regarding our competitive examinations. Today we will discuss most important events. First of all, IOC postpones 2022 Youth Olympic Games. YOG. YOG. YOG means Youth Olympic Games. The Youth Olympic Games were postponed. Okay, I will explain later. Next, second one is airborne or not. The COVID virus is airborne or not. CSIR to conduct a study on transmission of COVID-19. This is the second one. And the third issue is Pakistanis sing Vande Mataram alongside Indians during anti-China protest in London. That is also third issue. And the fourth one is Maharashtra Home Minister asked the center to stop broadcast of film on Prophet Muhammad. This is the fourth issue. And the second one, fifth one is Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo says US will use all available tools to counter Chinese claims in South China Sea. Once again, Mike Pompeo, we know very well about the Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo says US will use all available tools to counter Chinese claims in South China Sea. And the sixth important issue is from Google deal to JioMart expansion, 10 key takeaways from RIL. RIL means Reliance Industries Limited 43rd AGM. AGM means annual general meeting. Next, and another one is Neeta Ambani addresses RIL AGM for the first time, promises full support in fight against COVID-19. This is the seventh one. And the eighth one is WHO recently announced 140 COVID-19 tests per day per million required. This is the ratio recently announced by WHO, World Health Organization. And another important issue is India-European Summit held via video conferencing. Recently it was happened yesterday only, so we will discuss about that one also. Next, the 10th one is Tunisian Prime Minister Ilyas Faure resigns. Ilyas was resigned recently. He was the Tunisian Prime Minister. Why he was resigned, we will be discussed later. Next one is UNO, United Nations Organizations, State of Food Security and Nutrition Report 2020. We will be discussing about the report of UNO also now. Next, another one, DAC, DAC, powers delegated to process urgent capital acquisition up to 300 crores. Okay, recently the central government gave an announcement for the army. For the emergency purpose they released 300 crores for them. Next, another important news is, that is good news for us, that is in Oxford COVID-19 vaccine could be announced today. The Oxford University from London, COVID-19 vaccine could be announced today. Maybe it will be good result. They will be announced a good news for us. Okay, first one. IOC postpones 2022 Youth Olympic Games to 2026. Senegal and International Olympic Committee IOC have mutually agreed to postpone the Youth Olympic Games YOG. YOG means Youth Olympic Games to 2026. Agreement to be ratified in IOC meeting on 17th July 2020. That means tomorrow it will be going to be ratified. Next, Youth Olympic Games postponed from 2022. Actually, the Youth Olympic Games will be held in 2022. But the Youth Olympic Games postponed from 2022 to 2026 due to COVID-19 pandemic. Next, Senegal to be retained to host of YOG in 2026. IOC President decision take due to the current circumstances of COVID-19. IOC President Thomas Bach, we know very well. IOC Indian Olympic Committee, IOC means Indian Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach. This is the first issue. IOC postponed. Indian Olympic Committee declared now only that Youth Olympic Games postponed from 2022 to 2026. That is the first issue. And the second one important issue is airborne or not. The COVID virus, it is an airborne or not. CSIR to conduct a study on transmission of COVID-19. After WHO formally acknowledged the possibility of COVID spread in closed airspace, CSIR in India is set to conduct a study of assertion if the transmission is possible via droplets from one place to another place. Larger particles of aerosol get settled easily on surfaces, but finer particles, very small particles, can still remain in air for some time. It is told by CSIR. The study will be conducted in two places. The most important, these two places are very, very important. The study will be conducted in two places. The first place is CCMB in Hyderabad, and the Institute of Microbiology and Technology in Chandigarh. In these two places, in Chandigarh and Hyderabad, in these two places, they will be going to be conduct this test. Okay, the WHO has last week acknowledged evidence emerging the airborne spread of coronavirus. Next important third one is Pakistan is sing Vande Mataram. Pakistan is sing Vande Mataram alongside Indians during anti-China protest in London. Pakistan is singing Indian national song in rare. It is very, very rare. But Sunday saw quite a few of them joining hundreds of Indians literally hand to hand in protest organized outside the Chinese embassy in London. The Indians who have organized similar protest against China in the US, Canada and other parts of the world carried posters and placards against Chinese President Jinping, asking him to control over his ambitious power play. So that is the third point. It is very, very important. Pakistan is sing Vande Mataram alongside Indians during anti-China protest in London. It was happened in London in front of the Chinese embassy in London only. Next, fourth one is another important issue is Maharashtra Home Minister asked the center to stop broadcast. Maharashtra Home Minister asked center to stop broadcast of film Prophet Muhammad. Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has written to the center demanding a ban on broadcast of the film Muhammad, the messenger of God, on digital platform following a complaint by a city-based organization in this regard. The organization Raza Academy, the organization name is Raza Academy, had submitted the complaint to the state's cyber cell seeking a ban on the film's broadcast on digital platforms, it said. The films is to be broadcast on July 21st. The Home Minister has demanded that instructions be issued to prevent broadcast of the film on a digital platform like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and WhatsApp, among others. So the Home Minister of Maharashtra recently he wrote a letter to the central government to ban the Muhammad movie in digital platforms. Next one, another important issue. Mike Pompeo says US will use all available tools, that is very, very important, all available tools to counter Chinese claim in South China Sea. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said that the US will provide all the support to countries affected by China's posture in the South China Sea. Pompeo had also come out in support of India after the Galwan clash. China claims over 1.3 million square miles of territory in South China Sea. It is remaining 1.3 million square miles of territory in South China Sea. Next, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Wednesday said that the US will use all the tools to support countries affected by China's expansionist stance in the South China Sea. This is the another important issue. Next, the sixth important issue is from Google deal to GeoMart expansion. 10 key takeaways from RIL 43rd AGM. AGM means annual general meeting. Annual general meeting. Ambani said Reliance has successfully piloted the GeoMart grocery model with the Kirana partners Reliance. Jio has announced its plan for its upcoming 5G connectivity services. Ambani said RIL will be spinning off the oil to chemical O2C. Oil to chemical means O2C business into a separate subsidiary. Next one, another important, Nita Ambani addresses RIL AGM. RIL AGM. RIL means Reliance Industries Limited and AGM means annual general meeting. Annual general meeting. In her maiden address, Nita Ambani promised Reliance Foundation's full support in the ruthless fight against COVID-19. She assured that when vaccine is ready, she will make sure it reaches every corner of India. Reliance AGM made a headline on Wednesday for several reasons ranging from Google Geo deal to RIL becoming the debt-free. This was the first time that Reliance AGM happened virtually. However, this was not only first for the event. Reliance Foundation chairperson Nita Ambani addressed the AGM for the first time today. Next one is WHO recently announced 140 COVID-19 tests per day per million required. Per million required. This is the ratio given by the WHO. But in our India, according to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India is already conducting 140 and more tests per day per million. Per day per million. The ministry says that currently the network of growing labs is aided to steady growth of labs to test COVID-19. There are 865 labs in government sectors and 358 private labs. Apart from these labs, RT-PCR, TrueNat and CB-NAT are augments the testing capacity of the country. Next important issue is India-European Summit held via video conference. India-European Summit was held via video conference. On July 15th, yesterday only, on July 15th, 2020, the 15th India-European Union Summit was held through video conference. The summit aims to strengthen ties between the India and the European Union. PM Modi addressed the summit. Under the summit, India and European Union agreed to boost their ties in the areas of defense, trade and investment. They agreed to launch a dialogue in maritime security. The 14th India-European Union Summit was held in New Delhi in 2017. This is the 15th one. So 2017, 14th summit was held in New Delhi. The leader of the summit decided to strengthen the Indian-European strategic partnership. Next, another important thing, the 10th one, Tunisian Prime Minister Elias Faure resigns. On July 16th, today only, on July 16th, 2020, the Tunisian Prime Minister Elias Faure resigned. He presented his resignation to the President of the Tunisia, Kais Saied. The collapse of Mr. Faure's government within 5 months of its formation is to delay economic reforms. The country was hailing towards a successful transition of democracy since 2011 revolution. The Tunisian revolution, also called as a Jasmine Revolution. Jasmine Revolution is very, very important. Jasmine Revolution. The Tunisian revolution, also called as a Jasmine Revolution, was a 28-day campaign of civil resistance. It led to the ousting of a long-time president, Jean Abdine Ben Ali. Tunisia is a country in the region of North Africa. So Tunisian president recently means today only he was resigned for his Prime Minister post. Next, UNO, State of Food Security of Nutrition Report 2020. The United Nations recently released the State of Food Security and Nutrition Report 2020. The report was prepared by a Food and Agricultural Organization FAO and International Food and Agricultural Development IFAD and World Health Organization WHO and World Food Program WFO and UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Highlights. What are the important things in this? The report says that around 8.9% of the world population, that is 690 million, went hungry in 2019. This is 10 million more as compared to 2018. According to the report, this may increase 83 to 132 million due to COVID-19 in 2020. Sustainable Development Goal, SDG. 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 What is meant by SDG? SDG means Sustainable Development Goal. The report says that the world is not progressing towards SDG 2.1 and SDG 2.2. SDG 2.1 means ensure access to safe nutrition and sufficient food for all. SDG 2.2 means aims to eradicate all forms of malnutrition. And another important thing is DSA powers delegated to process urgent capital acquisition up to 300 crores. On July 15, 2020, the Defense Acquisitions Council Defense Acquisition Council DAC empowered the Indian Armed Forces to decide an urgent capital acquisition up to 300 crores. The DAC was chaired by the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. The step of DAC will help Indian Armed Forces to meet their emergent operational requirements. The decision comes during an era when India-China standoff is in its highest in decades. Recent developments. Earlier in July 2020, a DSC approved procurement of cruise missile system and a long-range land attack missile with a range of 1000 kilometers. Also, DAC approved procurement of 33 frontline fighter helicopters and Astra missiles at a cost of 38,900 crores. So, this is also a very important issue. And the last important issue is good news for all of us, maybe. Why? Because on Oxford University, COVID-19 vaccine could be announced today. Today means July 16th. As the novel coronavirus continues to spread, scientists across the world are working together in an attempt to find a safe vaccine against COVID-19. The disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2. A safe coronavirus vaccine is urgently required to prevent COVID-19 and reduce complications as well as deaths resulting from the spread of the virus. On Wednesday, encouraging news came about a leading candidate vaccine when ITV, citing a source, reported that the positive news on initial trials of the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine could be announced on Thursday. That Thursday means today. In June 2020, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, chief scientist at the World Health Organization, had said that Oxford and AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine is considered as the most advanced candidate in the world in terms of development. Currently, more than 100 coronavirus vaccines are being developed all over the world, with at least 21 candidates already in a clinical evaluation. So, these are the important issues regarding our current affairs part. These are the very important things regarding our competitive examination. First of all, IOC post 1. Within 2 minutes, I will be revise all these things. IOC post 1 2022 Youth Olympic Games to 2026. Airborne or not, the coronavirus is airborne or not. CSIR to conduct a study on transmission of COVID-19, and Pakistan is singing Vande Mataram in London. Next, Maharashtra Home Minister asked the centre to stop broadcasting a film of Muhammad Prophet. Next, the Prophet of Muhammad. Next, Mike Pompeo says US will use all available tools to counter Chinese claims in South China Sea. Next, from Google deal to Geomart expansion, 10 key takeaways from RIL 43rd AGM annual general meeting. Nita Ambani addresses RIL AGM for the first time, promises full support in the fight against COVID-19. And the eighth one is WHO 140 COVID-19 tests per day per a million required. The WHO announced, the WHO is estimated 140 COVID-19 tests per a day per a million required. India-European Summit held via video conference. Tunisia Prime Minister Elias Faure resigns. And UNO, United Nations Organization, State of a Food Security and Nutrition Report 2020, recently it was released. And DSC powers delegated to process urgent capital requisition up to 300 crores. Good news, maybe it is a good news for us, it will be come soon. The Oxford University, it will be release the vaccine within few days. Thank you very much.